Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and today is Viewer Appreciation Mail. And what we was doing these panel boxes for each one of my benches, and one of my subscribers seen it, and I'll put his name down here so I don't butcher it up. And I'm just getting his name from the email, so I have seen emails come that's not from the people that sent it. So hope I get your name right. But he seen that video where I had done all these panel boxes, and uh, apparently he noticed that I was missing some hole covers and stuff like that, and he sent me an email and said he'd like to send me some stuff for the panel boxes. So without any more to say, except have your Trump coffee today. Yeah, I know it's a sad day in America that Trump lost that election. I don't see how he did. The only thing I can figure is that Biden cheated. That's the only thing I can figure. But hold on to your lug nuts, because we're about ready to get an overhaul. So anyway, we'll hang you down here at the bench and we'll show you what we got. Alright, so this is the box that it came in, and it's from, I'm thinking it's Bison Electric, because it's electrical stuff and it's in a box that's for electric, so maybe that's his name of his company. But if it is, you can visit him at VikinElectric.com. And he sent me a 15 amp, which I don't do a whole lot of using 15 amp, but it's nice to have them. And 3 or 4 20 amp. And then he sent one of these. I don't know what that is. I mean, I have an idea of what it is. It's to protect the wire going into the box. And I guess once you get the wire through it, you push that to spread it open. It's like one of them Chinese finger traps. It is a Chinese finger trap. So we're going to call that the Chinese finger trap adapter. And that's a nice thing to have. Plugs are really decent to have. And by the time I had got all these, and before I even knew that he was going to send this stuff, I had already taken chrome tape or aluminum tape and taped them all closed. Now I'll probably take that aluminum tape off and put these in it now that I got them. But you know, they sent a bunch of hole closers, bunch of different assorted oh, this is the first box I've gotten in a long time. And I've had a few people help the channel out through PayPal, and that is a real good plus. Alright, so then he sent me a bunch of these. Basically all these they're not really clamps, they're just to protect the wire so it don't rest against the metal and wear through the rubber and start arcing and causing you problems. So got a bunch of these. Let's see, 4, 5, 6 of those. And now these here are clamps that you put your wire through it, push it, and this here pushes and presses against the hole, so that holds everything in. So I got 5 of those, and I'm always needing those. I never ever have enough of these, so thank you very much for sending that. That was pretty decent of you to do that. And he sent me see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those. And 3 of these. So, the box is empty. Don't you hate it when you get to the bottom of the box and realize it's empty? So you really have an empty box. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there to show people some of the stuff that some of my viewers have helped the shop out with. And this here will go a long way to helping me get these boxes right. Everything's right wiring wise and to code, except for filling the holes. And I do have a few more outlets that I want to add, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Over here on the vice bench, I put an outlet there, and I need some covers, and I don't have any of those. And what those are for is for my overhead lights, because before, this overhead light wire was just draped down here and plugged into that outlet. Well, every time you went to reach for something here, you had to move the wire out of your way to get to it, and that was a little aggravating. So I decided to put an outlet there on the top of each one of my benches. Now I've got this one done, and I've got the lathe done. Forgive the mess, I just got finished working on that four-wheeler and got it ready to go. And then I put one there so I can drape them wires in behind there and they're not down in the way. Otherwise, well, that one I didn't have no place to go, so because there's no outlets up here, and I really don't want no outlets up here behind the lathe, simply because you don't want a cord going across your lathe. You know, that's an accident waiting to happen, is what that's happening. So we got that outlet, and then we need to add another one here. And as you can see what I mean, that wire is running down over top my deer horn, making my deer horn look stupid. And of course, then again, you could look at it on the positive side and say that even though that deer is dead, he's still helping me out. So, but anyway, I want to put an outlet right up above my son there, and that'll make the outlet work a little better because he's there. And then we got that sexy ass Sarah Palin. That's my girlfriend. Now, don't you guys tell anybody that she's my girlfriend, because she doesn't know yet. Anyway, I'll even give you an extra look at her. Even the spider likes that girl. She is so sexy. Anyway, that's for you, Aaron. So, then, put you back up here on the tripod. So then, the other day I was telling a buddy of mine, Dave Knows How, he's got a tractor channel. Kind of does a little bit of everything, anything and everything, about like me, but he stays more focused on Kubota tractors and implements and attachments, stuff like that, and modifying. And I was telling him that my landlord was going to teach me how to run the Ford 8N tractor. And I got to looking online, watching videos on the 8N, and everybody was saying that if you have a bush hog on the back of it, that on the 8Ns, they're driven from the transmission. PTO is from the transmission. So when you push in the clutch to stop, the centrifugal force of the blades on the mowing deck or bush hog will push that tractor, and is very dangerous. And I can see how that can be. And I was telling him about that, and he says, well, before you run that, you better get you a overrun clutch to put on it on the PTO. And I didn't know what it was, and he went and found one online. And he said, if you find out you need it, I'll get it for you. And I thought that was pretty decent for him to say that. And I thought he was kidding, but he's for real. He went and bought it today and put my address on it and to send it to the Bison workshop. And I wanted to put out a thanks to him too for helping the shop out with something like that. Now he got the one that is a quick disconnect, and the reason I wanted the one with the quick disconnect is because it's not my tractor. Now I'm going to use it as long as I'm running it, and if he wants to use it, that's fine. I don't mind him using it, but you know, if something ever happens that I have to move, or I get my own tractor for that matter. I want a tractor. I want one so damn bad. I've wanted one all my life. And about like that four-wheeler. Took me 40 some years to get that. And so he got that for me to keep that deck from that bush hog from pushing me and causing me to go into a fence or a hole or anything like that. You know, it's different if you're only running on flat ground, but this field that we mow, it's not on flat ground. It's hillsides and a lot of different angles and stuff like that, and hollers. So you have to make the tractor as safe as possible for that kind of mowing. And I wouldn't mind mowing that field just to have something to do from time to time. And it helps me out too, because I just built a new tree stand, and I'll show you a picture of that. And it's a pretty cool tree stand. I got a lot of modifications to do. Right now I've got an umbrella up there, and it's kind of in my way. It's in a good location. It's just it's got the bar in the middle, and it's sitting right there in front of my seat. Because if you look at the tree stand, the ladder's going up against the back side of the tree, or the back tree, because there's 3 trees growing together. And I thought, well, why not just strap that ladder in using the other 2 trees to strap it so it don't go back and forth, and it also keeps it against the other tree. And so what I did, I took that shitter box that I made for when I didn't have no bathroom over at the other place, and took the seat off of it and turned it into a seat. Well, then I took a hinge and put on the front of it, and then I put a 2x6 on the back side of it, the same width as the floor joists, so that when I fold it forward, I can go up through the hole, climb over the toilet seat. And we'll do a video on that stand one day when I get it done. But you get up in there, then you put the seat back, and the 2x6 that I made that rests on the existing floor joists keeps it from going on down. So pretty much it's closed off to anything to get to it, as long as I'm sitting on the seat. And then when you are done, you fold your seat down to the floor, you go out. As you're coming out, you fold it back, nothing can get up there. And I thought that's pretty cool. Today I went out and put that umbrella up there, and yeah, that umbrella would have been a decent umbrella to use. The only problem with it is the bottom pole is missing, so it has to be down way low to the rails that I have. And it's not actually a bad place for it to be, because it's just low enough to where I can see everything I need to see, and it keeps me dry if it starts to rain. But I'm going to build another roof up there. I've got a great old big piece of aluminum I think I'm going to use. Just got to get my ducks in a row. So, but anyway, I'm rambling on. But yeah, he bought that Dave Knows How, and go visit his channel. He's got a lot of good content. I'm trying to talk him into doing a video of him splitting his tractor in half to put a clutch and stuff in it. So I'm going to put him under the magnifying glass, Mr. Dave. So now you got to do a video. Bison done mentioned it. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.